Hi there, it's Gary Hewitt from Thought Knocks, and today's thought experiment is entitled Squeezing the Garden Hose. And I see this in many different places. The idea being that if you have a garden hose and there's water flowing through it, and you want to get more water out, one of the techniques you can do is you can squeeze the hose and force the water out. And a lot of management styles tend to take this approach in that they'll do a sprint in software development or product release. They'll push to get, over 110% output. And yet not realizing that it's only an illusion. Whenever you squeeze the garden hose, it's not going to change the amount of water that's coming out over a extended period of time. And in fact, the interesting thing is if you keep the garden hose, if you sort of stretched it and squeezed it out and you keep it there, you're actually constricting the amount of water, so less water will come out. So the idea is to find the natural organic rate. And if you really need more water out of the hose or more output out of a team, or however you want to apply that analogy, then you have to plant the seeds, you have to let things grow, you have to build things, you have to build a bigger hose, you might need a bigger tap, you might need a bigger reservoir. You've got to build things, create things, add things, as opposed to this extraction mentality where I can squeeze or extract, or I'm going to do better simply by squeezing the hose right now, getting out what I can, and sort of to hell with later on. So ask yourself, is there anything, or even is there anyone in your orbit where you kind of see that mentality where they squeeze the garden hose and sometimes don't let go to their detriment? So that's the thought experiment for today. Think about it, see what bubbles up, see what you can think about that might be a better way to handle that given situation. Leadership, after all, is about encouraging people to rise to and meet their potential, as opposed to cattle prodding them into getting things you want done. That's it. Thank you. We'll see you next week.